Number 10. The 67 XR Falcon GT holds a special place in Australian automotive history as the country's first true muscle car. Launched as part of the Falcon XR series, the GT version was designed to compete in long-distance motorsport events, notably the Bathurst 500. Powered by a 289 V8 engine, it produced 225 horsepower and was mated to a 4-speed manual gearbox, allowing the vehicle to sprint from 0 to 60 in around 9.7 seconds and cover the quarter mile in 15.8 seconds. Its top speed was around 121 miles per hour, making it competitive with American muscle cars of the same era. Only 695 units were built from 1967 to 1968. Number 9. The Monaro lineage began earlier, with the HK Monaro in 1968. However, it was the HT series that truly cemented the Monaro's place in the hearts of enthusiasts. The GTS 350 variant, in particular, stands out. It was a time when Holden was flexing its muscles to compete with the likes of Ford and Chrysler. The car was powered by a 350 Chevrolet V8 engine, producing 300 horsepower and a hefty 380 pound-feet of torque. This engine mated to a 4-speed manual transmission, offered impressive acceleration, propelling the car from 0 to 60 in under 7 seconds, and could run through the quarter mile in 15.7 seconds. Number 8. The XWGTHO was the third-generation Falcon GT and marked the debut of the handling option model. Sold exclusively in Australia, it was based on the Fairmont trim specification but received significant performance upgrades to compete in production touring car racing. Under the hood, it featured a 351 Windsor V8 engine, producing 300 horsepower. The HO designation indicated enhancements to handling and performance, such as upgraded suspension, heavy-duty brakes, and a high-ratio steering box. When paired with a 4-speed manual, the GTHO could reach 0 to 60 in around 6.4 seconds and finish the quarter mile in just 14.4 seconds. Only 662 units were produced, making it a rare and sought-after collector's item. Number 7. As part of the Valiant Charger range, the RTE49 was the high-performance model specifically developed for racing. Under the hood, it featured a 265 inline-6 Hemi engine fitted with triple Weber carburetors, making 302 horsepower. This engine was mated to a 4-speed manual gearbox, making the E49 the fastest accelerating 6-cylinder production car of its time. It could achieve 0 to 60 in just 6.1 seconds and a standing quarter mile in 14.4 seconds. With only 149 units produced, the E49 is highly sought after by collectors and enthusiasts, cementing its legacy as one of Chrysler's most iconic Australian creations. Number 6. The XY Falcon GTHO Phase 3 emerged from the Australian automotive scene in the early 1970s. Ford Australia unleashed this fire-breathing sedan as a successor to the already impressive XW Falcon GT. It hit the streets in 1971, and enthusiasts still talk about it with reverence. Powered by a 351 Cleveland V8 engine, the Phase 3 produced an official 300 horsepower, though it was rumored to deliver closer to 380 horses in reality. With its 11.5 to 1 compression ratio, it could sprint to 60 in just 6.4 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 14.2 seconds. Only 300 of these magnificent machines were produced from May to November 1971. Number 5. The F6 emerged during the BA to BF series, initially known as the F6 Typhoon and the F6 Tornado. But when the FG series rolled around in 2008, they dropped the fancy names and simply went with F6. Based on the Falcon FG series, the F6 was powered by a 4.0-liter inline-six engine with a large Garrett GT 3550 turbocharger and dual overhead camshafts. This advanced setup produced 416 horsepower and 417 pound-feet of torque, making the F6 one of the most powerful six-cylinder cars of its era. Paired with either a six-speed manual or ZF six-speed automatic transmission, the F6 could sprint from 0 to 60 in just 4.8 seconds and cover the quarter mile in an impressive 12.9 seconds. Number 4. Developed to commemorate HSV's 20th anniversary, the W427 was the most powerful and expensive Australian production car at the time of its release. The nameplate itself carried historical weight. 427 paid homage to the cubic inch capacity of its engine, while W stood for Walkinshaw, a nod to Tom Walkinshaw, the owner of HSV. At its core was a massive 7.0-liter LS7 V8 engine sourced from the Corvette Z06. This naturally aspirated power plant delivered an astonishing 503 horsepower and 472 pound-feet of torque, making the W427 a true supercar in sedan form. Paired with a six-speed manual, it could go from 0 to 60 in just 4.7 seconds and through the quarter mile in just 12.8 seconds. With only 137 units produced, the W427 is a rare and highly sought-after collector's item. Number 3. Launched as a limited edition model, the R-Spec was built to enhance the handling and power of the standard GT, offering an even more thrilling driving experience. At its heart was the same supercharged 5.0-liter V8 engine found in the regular GT, delivering an impressive 450 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. This power plant was paired with a six-speed manual or automatic transmission, allowing the R-Spec to go from 0 to 60 in around 4.5 seconds and finish the quarter mile in just 12.6 seconds at 117 miles per hour. Only 350 units were built, making the GT R-Spec a rare and collectible piece of Australian motoring history. Number 2. The HSV GTS Gen F, introduced in 2013, was part of the Holden Special Vehicles lineup. Born down under, this four-door saloon was a performance-oriented variant of the Holden Commodore. It proudly carried the torch of Aussie muscle cars, blending raw power with practicality. Under the hood, the 2013 GTS features a supercharged 6.2-liter LSA V8 engine borrowed from General Motors, making 580 horsepower and 546 pound-feet of torque. With the six-speed manual gearbox, this beast rocketed from 0 to 60 in just 4 seconds and blitzed through the quarter mile in just 12.1 seconds at 119.3 miles per hour. Number 1. The W557 is a beastly creation from the Walkinshaw Performance. It's based on the Gen F2 GTS, which already packed a punch with its 6.2-liter LSA supercharged V8 engine. But Walkinshaw decided that adequate wasn't in their vocabulary. They took that starting point and turned it into something truly monstrous. With 750 horsepower and a staggering 686 pound-feet of torque, the W557 outmuscles some of the most exotic cars out there. The W557 rockets from 0 to 62 in a mere 3.81 seconds. That's quicker than a caffeinated cheetah chasing its morning espresso. But wait, there's more. When it comes to the quarter-mile sprint, this monster blazes through in just 11.69 seconds at a mind-bending 125 miles per hour.